You're working hard to grow your MSP, long hours, constant problem solving, and always staying ahead of the tech curve. But here's the question: is your marketing working as hard as you are, or is it barely keeping up? If you're investing time and money into marketing but not seeing real business growth, this episode is for you. Welcome back to the No Grow Scale podcast, the podcast where we break down what it takes to really grow your managed services provider business. I'm Laura Johns, and today we are asking the big question: is your marketing pulling its weight today? Running an MSP is no small task. I understand you're balancing service delivery, customer relationships, staying ahead of technology trends, all the things. But what about your marketing? Is it helping you grow, or is it something you check off the list? Today, we're going to talk about how to know if your marketing is actually moving the needle for you. So, number one, tracking. Let's start with a simple question. Are you tracking the right things? If you're only looking at website traffic or social media likes, you are definitely missing the bigger picture. What matters is lead generation. How many potential clients are finding you, engaging with your content, and ultimately reaching out? If you have no clear data on that, then it's certainly time to reassess. So here's an example. I worked with a managed services provider that had a lot of website visitors. They weren't converting them at the time to lead. So upon reviewing the website, we found the call to action buttons were clear. The contact form was difficult to find. After we made some minor adjustments, they saw a noticeable uptick in lead inquiries within a short period of time. Sometimes it's just a few small changes to really start making a difference. Also, another thing to consider is whether your brand is visible in the right places. Your prospects, business owners, IT leaders, they're not just scrolling social media all day. They're researching solutions, researching industry news, asking for referrals. So if you're not showing up where they are looking, you're losing opportunities there. That means optimizing your website for Google search, producing valuable content constantly, and showing up in the conversations that matter. So as an action item, audit your current marketing efforts. Are you regularly publishing valuable content? Are you ranking for key IT services in your area? Are you participating in LinkedIn groups or industry forums? If not, focus on one of those things and improve and track your progress over the next 30 days. Next, messaging, positioning, clearly communicating what makes your MSP different. If you don't know what makes your MSP different, your customers certainly will not know. If your website, LinkedIn profile sounds like everyone else, we provide IT support, then you're blending in. Instead, focus on the specific problem you solve and why your clients trust you. And in this case, testimonials, case studies, thought leadership can really go a long way in setting you apart. Finally, let's talk about consistency. One of the biggest mistakes I see MSPs making is inconsistency in marketing. You can't post on LinkedIn once a month and expect results. It's just not possible. You also can't run a campaign for a few weeks and assume it's enough. Marketing is about building trust with your buyer over time. These purchase decisions take 6 to 18 months at best. And this requires a steady, strategic effort of constantly serving consistently. So if you struggle with consistency, my suggestion is create a simple content calendar, plan one LinkedIn post, one email, and one blog per month to start. Once that becomes manageable, then increase your output. Marketing is not really a one size fits all. What works for one MSP may not work for another. So make sure you're running tests on your email, looking at the data, trying different headlines, experimenting with your video content, etc. The key to this is measuring those results and adapting. So we've seen managed services providers run different types of ads, one focusing on expertise, one focusing on vertical, some on customer success stories. Those customer success stories and testimonials often perform a lot better, showing that clients really want to hear those real world results, and your client can speak better to how great you are, way better than you can. Trust me. So is your marketing working as hard as you are? If not, it's time to make some changes, focus on the right metrics, get visible in the right places, refine your messaging, and commit to consistency. If you need help getting there, we can talk. At the Business Growers, we specialize in helping managed services providers grow with smart, strategic marketing. So if today's episode resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to the No Grow Scale podcast so that you don't miss future episodes. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like for me to cover, please feel free to send them my way. Thanks so much for listening. Now go on and make sure your marketing is pulling its weight.